Sorry, can y'all hear me now? We should have audio now. It keeps muting me on my microphone. I have no idea why it muted me, but I should be good now. Let's set as a goal. Now let's just try this. All right. Edit goals, add GIFs. Everybody, as y'all are coming in here, please do what we do. Everybody knows what we do. We're going to share the live. We're going to tap the screen. We are going to get some goals in to get us going. How does that sound? And then we're going to keep adjusting. Okay, how does that sound? All right, let's do 500. Kingdom Knights. All right, we got that set. Everybody share the live. Let everybody know that we're on. I appreciate you. I think what I am going to do is, everybody see those goals up there? We should have sound. You should have sound. If you don't have sound, swipe out, swipe in. Still don't have audio? We should have sound. Barbara, thank you. Everybody, do we have sound now? We should. We should have sound. Hold on, folks. Do we have sound? Oh my God, my phone. This is a mess, folks. I apologize. My apologies. It's good? Okay, Deb Orley, thank you. I appreciate you. Looks like we're good now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to talk about some of these confirmation hearings today. Oh, everybody do me a big favor too. Please share the live out. Please share the live out if you can. I'm going to do that right now. I am sharing. I am caring. If this doesn't work out, we can just go regular, but let's see. I'm seeing 12 people in here right now, so maybe it's not working too well. But we will see. Let's give it a few minutes. Let's let everybody get in here and get adjusted. We got 16 people in here right now, so let's make sure that we get in here. We will not really get going until we get like 50, 75 people in here, okay? So everybody continue to tap and clap and share if you can. Sound is good. Sound should be good. We had confirmation hearings with Clayton today, who is supposed to be the next Trump pick for the Director of National Intelligence. We had confirmation for Todd Blanche for the Attorney General within the Justice Department. They both had awful performances, so I'm going to play a couple of those today. We're going to talk about what Trump did today as well in terms of ICE and traffic stops. We're going to talk about some elections and what Republicans are trying to do at the state level in Republican-led states to give their voters less influence over their own policies. Thank you, Southern Blue Dot. I appreciate you. Win Southern Blue Dot in the chat. So if everybody can continue to get in here as we come in. How is the sound? Hopefully the sound is good. I don't know why they mute my mic consistently. But this is what we're doing. What's up, Mystical Morgan? Thank you for the roses. Everybody that's getting those hearts and roses in, I appreciate you so much. Keep it going. What's up, Monita? Keep it going if we can. We want to make sure that we're letting people know that we're on, we're tapping, we're clapping, we're sharing, and we're caring. We're doing all of those lovely things that we do in here on a daily basis. What's up? What's going on, everybody? It is your boy, the High Yeller. It is your boy, the Milano Cookie. It is your boy, the African Knight. Okay, I appreciate everybody coming in here. We're multi-streaming across both Tube of the Y. I actually got to check that real quick. Let me make sure I'm on Tube of the Y too. I should be. Let's see what we got here. We should be over on the Tube of the Y, and we should be, it's telling me that I'm offline. I should not be fucking offline. Hold on, let's see. If I am, nope, here we go. We're good. We're good. So we're live, we're talking, we're walking. We got two people over on Tube of the Y. Can't hear me, can hear me now. Okay, Maria, thank you. Everybody, we got 50 people on. All right, so what we're gonna do today, we're gonna play some clips. Now, I have the audio and I have the visual on Todd Blanche, but it's not matching up because I can't figure out my login. I've got a ghost account on X because I don't want Elon. I don't want Elon having any of my information, so I can just have a random ass ghost account. I can't remember the login, so I can't put it on my laptop. But I'm gonna play audio from Todd Blanche and match it up with pictures over on what do you call it? At Twitter, whatever. So I'm gonna do that. But first, we're gonna take a look at this guy today. Hold on, this is not what I want. Hold on, let me get to where I want to be. Okay, hold on, sorry about that. You guys were seeing the chat over on Tube of the Y. Okay, so this motherfucker right here, this guy's name is Jay Clayton, okay? And so I'm gonna put him up on the screen, and he got absolutely destroyed today. If you can see this motherfucker, Jay Clayton. Everybody hashtag, okay, this is Jay Clayton. He's Trump's next pick to be the director of national intelligence, okay, taking over for Tulsi Gabbard. Listen to Ossoff grill him. And MAGAs, you are the biggest cowards on the planet. It's absolutely astounding to me what cowards you are. I don't get it. He can't even answer this simple question, and good for Ossoff. Ossoff drilled him a number of times. And if you don't know Senator Ossoff, he's in the great state of Georgia, Democrat, and Democratic Party, and he just grills. This should be a slam dunk. Let me make sure that you can hear this. This should be a slam dunk question that Jay Clayton should be able to answer. Okay.
Who won the 2020 election?
I'm not going to do this with you.
This should be easy.
This is a job interview.
This should be easy. Who won the 2020 election?
That you have an obligation to be honest.
Thank you, La Grandma.
Forthright with the committee. Yes, you do have an obligation to be honest and forthright with the committee.
Yes.
Who won the 2020 election?
Like I said, I'm not going to get into that with you.
But you do have an obligation to be honest and forthright with the committee.
Is anything that I just said not honest or forthright?
Yes.
You're not being honest or forthright. Who won the 2020 election?
I think I've answered the question. We can keep doing this.
Well, we're going to keep doing it because you're not being honest and forthright.
No, I'm not going to engage in the theater.
It's a simple question, Mr. Clayton.
And I've answered.
Who won the 2020 presidential election?
How is it theater to ask somebody who won the last election? Like not 2024, but 2020, the previous election. This should be, if you can't answer this question, you should not be the director of national intelligence. And MAGAs, I don't know what this says about you if you still don't think Joe Biden won the election, but he was able to carry out all 4 years of a term. What does that say about Trump? If he allowed somebody that he claims didn't win the election to sit in the Oval Office for 4 years and carry out a full term, what the fuck does that say about Trump? Pretty weak, huh? This doesn't make any sense. Lady Lisa, thank you so much, Sociology. If you're coming in here, grab a heart. We got 80 people in here already. We got gaming controllers. We are multi-streaming, meaning you can still gift whatever the fuck you want. Okay? But we cannot battle. We cannot get challenged for a battle, which is great. Means he is patient. I don't know what that means. Means who is patient? Ready to strike only when necessary. McLovin, you are an unserious person. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Lady Lisa, thank you so much for the gaming controller. Ready to strike only when necessary. I don't know what you're talking about. That doesn't make any sense. Ready to strike what? Sun, thank you so much. Sociology, thank you so much. Lady Lisa. McLovin, the Trump administration had 60 plus times to strike in the judicial system, in our court system, to prove that there was election fraud in 2020 and that Biden didn't win. And they were 0 for 60 plus, meaning they didn't have one victory. So what you're saying doesn't make any sense. They tried to strike and they got pew down. So if we are nominating somebody, not we, but the Trump administration is nominating somebody that can't even admit that he lost the 2020 election, this person should not be confirmed. Trump is the weakest president of all time if he couldn't stop somebody he claims didn't win the election from taking the election and taking Oval Office for all 4 years. What the fuck does that say about you? That would mean he's pretty fucking weak, huh? I did see that, Lady Lisa. Yeah, right? So we'll go from the beginning again. This is Jay Clayton, who I have on my screen, who cannot answer who won the 2020 election, or is afraid to, which is even more frightening, that he is nominating somebody who is too fucking scared to stand up to him. This is called weakness.
Who won the 2020 election?
I'm not going to do this with you.
This is a job interview. We've established that you have an obligation to be honest and forthright.
What's up,
with
Lizette?
the committee. Yes, you do have an obligation to be honest and forthright with the committee.
Yes.
Who won the 2020 election?
This is not hard.
I'm not going to get into that with you.
But you do have an obligation to be honest and forthright with the committee.
I'm not going to get into that with you. What the fuck does that even mean? We know who won the 2020 election. It was Joe Biden. We also know because we had, again, 60 plus court cases and Trump lost all of them. And then Biden took office and fulfilled all 4 years of his term. So this should be a slam dunk. This should be a layup. This should be a penalty kick if you are watching FIFA right now. This is not a hard one. This should disqualify this motherfucker, actually. Itzy, thank you so much. But the thing is, Republican MAGAs in the Senate, they've shown time and time again, they don't have a fucking backbone. So they're going to confirm both of these motherfuckers. Watch. Watch, because they don't have a backbone. They can't say no to the Orange Julius. Well, we love Orange Julius. We just want to get our hands on that fucking orange dreamsicle. We love him. Yes. It's fucking bananas. Roast beef, thank you so much. Everybody continue tapping and slapping. There is a right arrow at the bottom. If anybody wants to help us out with that right arrow, that would be amazing. Everybody keep tapping. I appreciate everybody in here. We want to get pushed out to as many people as possible. We got about 130 in here. We just been on a couple minutes. Patty Bless, thank you for the Kingdom Knights. We got gaming controllers up top. We got HeartMe's. If you don't have your HeartMe, everything remains the same. The only thing that's different in here, we've got the African Knight 50 goal Vmix app in the link in the bios. Go check them out. It's tied at 1. That's awesome. We're going over some of these confirmation hearings today. And this is just embarrassing. Again, this is Jay Clayton fucking national embarrassment and a bootlicker for Trump. And this is why it's fucking concerning.
Not honest or forthright?
Yes, you're not being honest or forthright.
Thank you,
Who
Miss
won
C.
the
I think I've
2020
answered the
election?
question. We can keep doing this.
Well, we're going to keep doing it because you're not being honest and
No,
forthright.
I'm not
with the
going to
committee.
engage in the theater.
The theater, it's a question.
It's a simple question, Mr. Clayton.
And I've answered.
Who won the 2020 presidential election?
I've answered.
Thank you, LaGrandma. Appreciate you.
You're here asking for the support of senators to lead America's
What's up, Stooks?
intelligence community. We've established that you have an obligation to be honest and forthright with this committee and with the American public, but you refuse to answer a simple matter of fact about the 2020 election. Is that right?
No, that's not right.
Then answer
It is
the
right.
question. Who won the
I have
2020 election?
I have answered the question.
Answer it. What is your answer?
I've given you my answer.
What is your answer?
This is
You
embarrassing.
refuse to answer a basic question about who won a presidential election.
Thank you,
but
Miss C.
asked to lead America's intelligence community. Isn't it humiliating to be unable to answer this question, to have to indulge the president's delusions? We know, you know, everybody in this room knows.
Thank you, Journey.
The truthful answer to that question. Why can you not give it?
I think I gave you the answer.
Are you aware that Director Gabbard was present at the Fulton County raid in Georgia earlier this year?
You discussed that with me yesterday in your office.
Are you aware that Director Gabbard was present at the Fulton County raid earlier this year?
You brought it to me, my attention.
What is going
yesterday.
on here? You've said at the beginning of this.
Thank you,
have an
Leah, for coming
obligation
in.
To be
No,
honest
you're
and forthright
saying
with the
it-
committee.
no,
I'm asking a
you're-
very simple question. Are you
Actually, no,
aware that
you're
Director Gabbard was
asking
present
me-
at the Fulton County raid earlier this year? Yes or no? Are you aware?
I was.
You won't answer that question either.
I just said I was made aware of it by you yesterday.
The first time you learned that Director Gabbard was present at that raid
This is
was
crazy.
in my office yesterday.
It was the first time that in my recollection, I've thought about it recently. Now, was I aware of it before?
What?
This is crazy.
You brought it to my attention yesterday.
These are the fucking people that Trump is trying to nominate to powerful positions within our federal government. This guy is the nomination for the Director of National Intelligence, which was Tulsi Gabbard's position. He can't even answer fucking questions. Simple questions. And this guy is supposed to be the head of national intelligence. They are too afraid to actually tell the truth. It's embarrassing. This is why I tell you, MAGAs, you don't stand for shit. All it is bootlicking and kissing the ass of Trump. That's it. If you do that, you can be nominated for positions. It's fucking crazy. Why anybody would support this administration is beyond me. This is fucking nuts. And Todd Blanche is just as bad. And I'm going to get to him next. This is crazy. Thank you, Jennifer. God inside me. Thank you for the heart me. Everybody get those heart me's in. We got the Kingdom Knights. We got gaming controllers. We're going to be rotating throughout the live. Keep tapping and slapping. Keep sharing and caring. We're doing awesome. We're multi-streaming for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. We might come back on and just do a regular one, a regular live. Afterwards, we're going to see how this goes, see if we can continue to get pushed out. This is Jay Clayton, whose face I have on the board right now. on the screen. And he can't answer simple questions like who won the 2020 election, or were you aware that fucking Tulsi Gabbard was present when ballots were seized in Fulton County, Georgia? He can't answer any of these fucking questions. And this person is supposed to lead national intelligence. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. Mary, thank you. Truly Black, thank you. Yes, spam those Kingdom Knights if you can. Get those hearts in if you can. We got 9 more gaming controllers. It's not a big one in here. Try to get us some momentum to get going in here today. Sandy, thank you. Forum, thank you so much. La Grandma, I appreciate you. Patty, bless, thank you. Let's continue to get this momentum, folks. I'm going to let this finish out. He's got about a minute 30 left. This is embarrassing.
You had not known
I had not thought about it until you brought it to my attention yesterday.
Your answers lack credibility. Your testimony lacks credibility. You're being evasive and you're not being candid or forthright. And everybody across the country is going to watch this and know that. Are you aware that former Director Gabbard testified that her presence at the raid was, quote, requested by the president?
I'm not aware of that until now.
He doesn't know shit. This guy's supposed to be the next director of national intelligence, and he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know shit. How is this motherfucker a nominee? And you weak-ass Republicans are going to confirm this motherfucker, too. Watch. Because you confirm everybody. You confirm everybody. Patty, thank you so much. Argentina's up 2-1. Amazing. Messi! I love Messi. Yeah, this is nuts. So I'm letting... How are these people fucking nominees? This is crazy. This is crazy. Truly Black, it's nuts. Everybody keep tapping. We're about halfway to the Kingdom Night goal. 9 more controllers. I appreciate that, Sandy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's move the controllers down. I'm gonna continue to let it play.
Okay, you are now aware of that.
Yeah.
Are you aware that members of this committee are already probing Director Gabbard's potential misconduct in this matter?
Doesn't know. He doesn't know shit.
Are you aware that the General Counsel and Deputy General Counsel of your office have already provided testimony to this committee regarding this matter?
No.
He doesn't know
If
anything.
the White House Chief of Staff or the President asks you to travel somewhere across the United States and oversee the execution of a domestic search warrant on a sensitive election facility, will you do it? Is that appropriate for the Director of National
What's up,
Intelligence?
Rebecca?
That's a hypothetical.
We all know it's not appropriate
Senator,
for the
also,
Director
your
of
time has
National
expired.
Intelligence. Will you answer the question?
Your time is expired.
Will you give him the opportunity to answer the question? Is this not material right now?
This is
sir?
crazy.
Is it appropriate for the Director of National Intelligence to oversee the execution of domestic search warrants at sensitive election facilities? Yes or no?
I think you're asking me, as you just said in your first...
Can't answer questions.
Yes or no, is it appropriate?
Look,
No?
You are asking me to comment on a matter that you just said was under investigation.
No, I'm asking you-
Okay, Senator Austin.
This should be easy. These motherfuckers can't answer questions. It's insane to me. That's just one example. We're going to get to Todd Blanche here today, too. This is crazy. Todd Blanche called himself Trump's personal lawyer and then corrected himself again. He got softball questions. He couldn't even fucking answer softball questions. Which is fucking crazy too. Glide, you're not that late. I've only been on like 10, 15 minutes. Everybody, if you're in here for the first time, grab a daily top left. You know where to do it. It's where the heart sign is. Drop a follow if you can, completely free. We got 2 more gaming controllers. We got Surfer Penguins. Everything while I'm multi-streaming remains the same. Okay, the only difference is we cannot get invited to battles, which is cool because we are not battling during the political live. But you can do everything else. Gift goals are right above my head. If you want to be a Guardian exclusive tab, remember the popular tab. Greeting hearts, budding hearts, popular, super populars, heart me's, shiny air balloons, guardians. Everything gets us pushed out, okay? So everything remains the same. I can still see everything. You just can't request up if you're a MAGA, which is perfect because I don't want you requesting up. But everything else remains the same, okay? Connie Hicks, thank you for the heart me. Everybody, hashtag Obama in the chat. Hashtag worst administration ever. Hashtag Trump is the worst ever. We can hashtag all of these things because it's ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, next, let's get to fucking Todd Blanche, who, he's a special one too, as we know. Kennedy, I believe he is a senator from, Louisiana. He's an absolute joke too. Chili Willy, thank you so much. Everybody, we got about 220 Kingdom Knights left too. Spam those if you can. I appreciate everybody. Spam those if you can. Keep tapping, keep clapping. We're doing great. So, Todd Blanche got fucking grilled too, and he can't answer shit either. Which is crazy. All of this shit is crazy, by the way. All of this shit is crazy. Let me get to that one for today. Which one is this motherfucker? Okay, I got that one. This is crazy today. This is fucking crazy today. Which one is this? We'll go to this one real quick. All right, so Todd Blanche, this is him talking. If you don't know Todd Blanche is another ridiculous fucking candidate. That's good. He's the current sitting. He's the temporary sitting AG, and that position has to be confirmed. So his confirmation hearing was today. He can't answer fucking questions either. It's crazy. Jewel Thief, thank you. Spider, thank you. Mary, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just did that. The Director of National Intelligence won't even answer who won the 2020 election. It's embarrassing. Chili Willie, thank you for the heart me. Mary, thank you. We're almost done with the Kingdom Knights. Everybody, Office Penguins. Don't forget the Office Penguin helps me look dapper in here. I appreciate you. Miss Z, thank you. Stevie WV, thank you. Let me make sure if I got anybody over on the Restream too. We got a couple people over on Tube of the Y. If you want to join me on Tube of the Y, it's called African Knights Kingdom. You can find that on my profile page under the links as well. So check that out if you want to join over there. I appreciate you. Danielle, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Keep tapping, everybody. Keep tapping and slapping. All right, so Todd Blanche. His confirmation hearing was today, and I'll put him up on the screen. And then I'm gonna put clips up too. But Todd Blanche is asked about his role in being selected as the AG, and he slipped up and actually said that he was still Trump's personal lawyer, which he's not supposed to be. He's supposed to be independent, obviously, an AG in the Justice Department. This is crazy. This should disqualify him right away. But again, these people have no fucking backbone whatsoever. So here's Todd Blanche today, just a little image, and then I'm gonna actually play the real clips too. But this was him being asked a softball question about what his role is as the AG, and he can't even answer that.
Are you and President Trump friends?
Are you friends? First of all, you MAGA Republicans in the Senate, why the fuck are you asking the acting Attorney General if he's friends with the president? Your job as the acting Attorney General is not to be friends with the fucking president. What the fuck kind of question is that, first off? How dumb are these people? Honestly, how dumb are MAGA Republicans in Congress, or just in general? That was really the question. This is stupid as shit.
Are you and President Trump friends?
Why is this a question?
I'm his lawyer.
I'm his lawyer.
Was his lawyer.
Oh, oops.
And now I'm the Deputy Attorney General.
Was his lawyer. Uh-oh. I'm his lawyer. Oops, I meant I was his lawyer. Are you friends?
Are you and President Trump friends?
No, I'm his lawyer.
I'm his lawyer. Was his
Oops,
lawyer.
was his
and now
lawyer.
I'm the Deputy Attorney General. So I met him as his criminal defense attorney. I'm not sure there's very many people who have ever had a criminal defense attorney who calls that person their friend. I now have a...
Well, let me put it this way. Are you enemies?
No, we're not enemies.
What are these questions?
Have you ever seen a president of the United States appoint an enemy to be Attorney General?
These are the dumbest questions I think I've ever heard. When you nominate somebody as an Attorney General, you nominate them because they are qualified and you think they will be good for the job. You don't nominate somebody because they're your former personal attorney, or as Todd Blanche said, I am his lawyer. Or you don't nominate somebody because they're your friend. You nominate somebody because they have experience and they're qualified to do the job. I don't even know what the fuck these questions are. Okay? This is fucking embarrassing that this is the best that MAGA Republicans have to offer in the Senate. Even these questions, these softball questions from MAGA Republicans are getting fucked up by Todd Blanche. This is crazy. This is fucking crazy. These are real questions being asked by sitting senators.
I have not.
Usually they appoint their qualified friends, don't they?
No. Presidents do not appoint their qualified friends. They appoint people that they feel can do the job that are qualified. It does not make them friends. They don't need to be friends. They don't need to bootlick the president. They don't need to kiss the ass of the president. They need to be able to do the job. Okay? And they need to have some qualifications and experience. That should be how you're chosen, not if you are a friend or an enemy. And by the way, he messed that fucking question up. So that is one of the lines of questioning. This was not a good performance by Todd Blanche today. We'll get to that. That was just one of the ridiculous softball questions that he could not even fucking answer. Okay? So there's another question, a line of questioning from Durbin, who's asking him next about meeting with Schmepstein survivors. And he did very poorly on this as well. So I'm going to play this as well. Just give me a second. And I'll put it up on the screen. I'm not signed in or anything, but you're just going to see the questioning. Okay. This is fucking crazy, folks. Like, this is actually real shit that's being asked, and these are the answers being given. Here is Durbin asking Todd Blanche questions.
Documents. Let me talk to you for a moment about the survivors who are in the room. There are 10 individuals who were exploited and abused by Mr. Epstein. They are here today. None of them have had a chance to speak to anyone in the department or FBI, though they've asked repeatedly. So can I get your word under oath that within the next 30 days, you will personally sit down with these 10 victims and hear their case in terms of what needs to be done by the department?
Of course not. Of course he's not going to meet with the survivors. Fucking Pam Bondi didn't meet with the survivors. Todd Blanche didn't meet with the survivors. What's up, Chris? They don't want to talk to the survivors. How long has it been and they haven't talked to the survivors? Durbin, you think this guy's going to agree within the next 30 days to talk to survivors? They didn't talk to the survivors before they only released half of the fucking required e-files. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course he's not going to talk to the survivors. He doesn't want to talk to the survivors. It gets worse for him on these e-files, by the way. This is crazy work.
Chairman, I appreciate them being here today.
But I'm not going to talk to them.
Somebody from my office who's spent her entire career working on cases like Mr. Epstein's.
Okay.
She's in charge of our task force investigating human trafficking. She's available to talk to them.
She can sit right next to
you. Do you hear that? She's available to talk to the survivors, not my ass. I won't talk to the survivors. I don't want any more information from the survivors. He might as well just said that. But I have somebody in my office that could talk to him. Listen to these answers. If you don't think this is an administration fucking cover-up, MAGAs, wake the fuck up. I don't want to hear about Biden. I don't want to hear about fucking Obama. I don't want to hear about my Uncle Brock. I don't want to hear about Clinton. I don't want to hear about Bush. Right now is when we had the Schmepstein Transparency Act passed. During Trump's second administration, not during Trump's first administration when he wasn't releasing the files either. Roast Beef, thank you so much for the gaming controller. And he is still saying, nah, I won't meet with the survivors, but somebody in my office can. They could be available. Right from his mouth. And you think these motherfuckers actually want to investigate these predators? Or these powerful fucking predators that targeted underage human beings? He doesn't want to get to the bottom of this. That's why he's not complying with the law, which I'll get to next. This is one of the most massive cover-ups in the history of the government, and Todd Blanche is telling you, I'm going to still keep this shit on lock and key. And I don't have a single MAGA in here right now that has a damn thing to say about it. You don't give a shit about SA and Grape or the exploitation of underage human beings. You don't give a shit about S trafficking. You don't care. You've never cared. You don't stand for shit except the Orange Julius. That's it. Jose Gamez, thank you so much. I'll let him continue with his non-answers or admitting that he's not going to do shit.
And sit right next to you when you meet with these survivors.
I have never said I will not meet with survivors.
Will you
You just
meet with
did.
These 10 survivors, I'm asking you on the
If
record.
they have lawyers, as you know, I'm prohibited from meeting directly with them.
He didn't ask you if they have lawyers. Will you meet with them was the question. Not their attorneys, with them. He still can't even fucking answer the question if he will meet the 10 survivors in the room right now. By the way, they put out PSA I should play today too. Everybody keep tapping. We've got 7 fucking Office Penguins up, everybody. If y'all want to help out with those, amazing. What's up, Shorty? Everything is the same. We are multi-streaming on both. We are multi-streaming on the Tube of the Y and TikTok right now. I'm trying to do this at least one to two times a week to expand our horizons a bit. Everything remains the same. Goals above the head. If y'all want to get your heart me's in, cool. Whatever in the gallery goes. Whatever y'all want to do. Guardians, greeting hearts, beating hearts. If y'all want to make a contribution, VMOC app, same place. profile page. Kimmy Cat, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So this is Todd Blanche still not answering if he'll meet with the 10 survivors in the room, which we actually did answer. He has somebody in the office that can meet with him, but not him. Shorty, thank you so much for the heart me.
Counsel for survivors, as has many people in the Department of
So
Justice,
you
over
won't-
30. But if they are represented by counsel, we will work with their counsel.
Thank you,
if they
Spider.
don't have a lawyer, I will certainly make arrangements to make sure the right people at the Department of Justice meet
Will you
with
get
them.
it done?
Absolutely.
Will you get it done within the next 30 days?
Of course
Each
not.
of
Let's
these
get it done
survivors?
today.
Yeah, okay.
If that's necessary. I mean, my point is there's somebody here who can meet with them today, get their information, and arrange to meet with them.
I think you ought to be in the room.
So what has been preventing him all this time with the person in the room with him today from that person in the room meeting with the survivors? We have testimony from survivors that they've been reaching out to the Justice Department under Pam Bondi and under Todd Blanche, and this person in the room still hasn't met with him. Nobody has. Don't you think that person in the room probably should have followed up and said, hey, let's arrange for a time to meet? And even if Todd Blanche isn't there, I can relay all this information. We can record it, get it to Todd Blanche, and we can act. These are 3 PDO defenders. It's crazy to me. Everybody keep tapping and slapping. Get your heart me's in. We got one more gaming controller. We got 7 surfing penguins. Don't forget about the Kingdom Knights, too. Everybody keep tapping that screen and sharing the live, okay? Trying to get this thing over 300 today, all right? Y'all are doing amazing so far. I appreciate you.
I think you ought to be in the room because you ought to hear this. You've had singular responsibility for these files. There was a delay in meeting the statutory requirement of disclosure. You were involved in that. I think you ought to be part of this.
I am definitely part of it, and I have been from day one.
And it will be done within the next 30
Of course
days.
not.
I can keep on repeating myself.
It will be done in the next 30 days. No, it's not going to be done in 30 days. We already know this. They haven't fucking complied for what, 7, 8 months since the Transparency Act fucking passed? 10 months? Of course he's not going to do this. He won't even release the other half of the fucking e-files like he's required to. Thank you, Mia's Adventure.
Done as soon as today. It could have gotten done last week. We remain
But it
available
didn't.
to meet with any victim or their representative at any
But you're
time.
not.
Will you notify the committee when you've done this?
Of course
I would
not.
be prohibited by law if they're talking about an ongoing investigation.
I'm asking you if you
I thought there were no ongoing investigations. Which he says later. See how they catch themselves in lies? I'm prohibited from talking to survivors if there's an ongoing investigation. But later he says there are no ongoing investigations because the only Schmeck's trafficker was Jeffrey Schmepstein. So you can't have it both ways. Happy belated birthday to Monique Love in the chat, everybody. Everybody give Monique Love some love. Taurus, thank you so much. You see how they catch themselves in lies? And we'll get to that next because he says Jeffrey Schmepstein is the only guy and there's no investigations. So then you don't have any reason not to talk to the survivors because no one else is being investigated according to you. Jen, thank you so much for the heart me. They can't even keep their lies straight. These 3 PDO fucking defenders in the Trump administration. Jen, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Everybody, happy birthday, Monique in the chat. Taurus, love, everybody. We got one more gaming controller, everybody. We got surfing penguins. Can everybody see the goals right above my head? I know it's a little different because I'm sharing a screen with you right now. Right above the head, we got surfing penguins. Put those dapper penguins on if we can. I appreciate that. Miss Z, I just got that $15 Vmo. Win Miss Z in the chat. Thank you, Miss Z. Crazy. Miss Z in the chat, thank you so much. We got 35 left on the goal so far. Chrissy, thank you for the gaming controller. Win Chrissy in the chat. So Trump owes. I don't know what you're talking about. Trump owes what, Lucille? Gliding through, thank you so much. CJ Love, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. 7, we just knocked those gaming controllers down. We got Surfer Penguins up. Roast Beef, thank you. Chrissy, thank you. Tutti Frutti on Rudy, thank you. Marnie, thank you. Y'all are doing amazing. Pablo, I appreciate you. Chrissy, thank you. Yes, happy birthday to Monique. All right, I got a lot of Todd Blanche shit. He is a liar. He catches himself in so many lies. Thank you, Chrissy.
that you
It
met with
depends
the
on what they
survivors?
said. I'm not.
Thank you, Kim Buckman, for the Office Penguin. I should probably, hold on. You know what I'm going to do so I can see that Office Penguin? Because that's my favorite. I need to fucking go to the full screen so we can see it. Hold on. All right, let's go to the full screen.
To notify you if there's an ongoing
Thank you, Simple Life.
Well, you're dancing on the head of a pin here.
I'm not dancing on any pin
You
at
have
all.
these survivors who have the courage to come before this committee, have the courage to tell their terrible stories, how they were exploited. Don't you think it's
Thank you,
important
Chrissy.
that we have a prompt
Thank you,
response by
Chrissy.
our government to these survivors?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Miss
And
Piggy.
there will be a prompt response. My
you-
heart breaks for every survivor,
Well-
every victim of Mr. Epstein. Absolutely. And I would love to prosecute anybody that did
No, you
any
wouldn't.
harm to these
Will you
victims.
meet
So
with them within the
absolutely.
next 30 days? The last time I asked the question.
Thank you,
can
Monique.
say yes
I
or
can
no.
keep on answering it the same way. I can meet with them. My staff will meet with them. We have a staff member here
If you
today
can
who
meet with them, will you meet with them?
I'm not sure what you're.
Why is this so hard to say, yes, I will meet with them? These motherfuckers will go to any length. Thank you, Chrissy, so much for that cute picnic dog. Everybody win Chrissy in the chat. Thank you, Chrissy. And for the Surfer Penguins. Got 5 more Surfer Penguins. Why the fuck can't these people just answer questions? Just say, no, I'm not going to meet with them. We already know. Stop dancing around it. Chrissy, thank you so much. You have leveled up to 31 in the chat. Everybody, congratulations to Chrissy. Isn't this fucking bananas that they can't answer questions? I just don't get it. These motherfuckers refuse to answer questions. A yes or a no will suffice. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. CJ Love, thank you so much for the Dapper Penguin, the Office Penguin. I'm doing it right now because I can't see it, unfortunately, when I'm multi-streaming. I appreciate you. Shorty, thank you so much. We teared up. No backbone. None. Parsik, thank you so much for the goalkeeper. Did Argentina win by any chance? Did y'all see the final score? Did they win? I picked Argentina to win while everybody was picking England, so I hope they won. Also because, yeah, they did 2-1. That's crazy. Because Messi's the best player in the world. I wanted him to fucking win. So anyway, I'm finishing this. They did win 2-1. That's crazy. So it's going to be Spain and Argentina. That's wild.
As I said,
Yes, is
there
what I'm
are,
looking
there
for.
are, there are, if they're represented by counsel, I'm not allowed to meet with them directly, as you know.
What's up, Lizette?
I assure you, the FBI, who are experts in this space, prosecutors who are experts in this space, and me, if necessary, will absolutely meet with them. I promise you this.
I think it's
I will stay
necessary.
updated and know everything that's happening with any victim that has information about any other people that
Of
work
course they've got information. Spider. Oh, my Atlanta. Spider on the Guardian. Thank you so much, Spider. Everybody, 50 W's for Spider for that beautiful Guardian. That is in the exclusive tab. I think right now we got 3 fucking people tied for the Guardian. Dawn, Spider, and Patty Bless for next week. Myra is the current Guardian, but she has not been in yet this week. So hopefully we get to see her at some point through this week so she can continue to defend our wonderful live. That would be amazing because she was the Guardian. She won it last week. Everybody win Spider in the chat. That's so great. I'm very grateful for you. I appreciate you. Everybody in here, I'm so grateful for you. All the support. We had over 230 people in here already today. Hashtag Obama in the chat if you can. We're going through Todd Blanche's absolutely embarrassing fucking confirmation hearings today. And MAGAs are so damn brain unalive that they think that he did good. They think that he did good. This is crazy. Next, we're going to listen to him talking about Trump's tax exemptions, which he, again, would convey the message that Trump is not singling out the idea of the $1.8 billion slush fund. He kind of avoided answering if he knew that Trump knew that that was unalived, okay? Meaning it's not over, even though the courts have unalived it indefinitely. Trump is not giving up on trying to fucking pay his own supporters or perhaps his own businesses. But now he's going to talk about the fucking tax exemptions. And this is a crazy exchange too. This is crazy. This is fucking wild as fuck. I can't believe this is actually a real thing. How are we where we are today? Like, this is nuts. Okay, so this is Blanche on the tax settlement. And he got grilled by Schiff too. He got grilled by a lot of people on this. This is crazy work.
Ask you about the immunity provisions that you signed relative to the responsibility and liability of the president and his family and their businesses when it comes to tax audits. Would you like to explain how we can give to the president and his family and businesses exemptions from complying with the tax laws of the United States?
So what he's talking about is how the fuck did you put some provision in a settlement to supposedly reward people that have been weaponized that the government has been weaponized against Trumpers. How the fuck do you get to put a provision in that exempts Trump, his sons, his family, businesses, or any businesses that did business with him from audits for current or past taxes? How the fuck out of this settlement did they get the idea that they didn't have to fucking follow tax laws? That's what he's asking right now.
It's not an exemption to comply with the tax laws of.
Yes, it is. Every fucking sitting president has to be fucking audited annually. It's legitimately the fucking law for the president of the United States. So it is a violation and exemption from tax laws. 100%.
As part of the settlement, it was an agreement that any past audits would end.
And current. He left that out. Past and current. Not future. Current and past. He conveniently left current out.
The United States, your signature, the United States releases, waives, acquits, and forever discharges each of the plaintiffs when it comes to tax liability. That's how it reads. It's pretty sweeping. You don't believe that is a discharge forever from liability?
Of any past filings, yes.
All right.
Okay, why? Why, as a part of a settlement, would the president, his businesses, and his sons be exempt from past audits for past tax filings? Didn't they get Hunter Biden for not fucking filing past tax returns? What if Joe Biden had created some settlement saying that his son Hunter Biden could not be fucking audited for past taxes? How the fuck do you think MAGAs would react? But that's okay with Todd Blanche in this settlement. Why? He's not even giving a justification. Why the fuck is that a part of an agreement? Why should the sitting president, his businesses, and his sons be exempt from past tax audits? Where did he come up with that? Where the fuck did he come up with that? What's the fucking fuck these questions. What's the justification for that? Why? Even if you don't want to admit the language also fucking implies future audits, but why is he exempt from past audits? Or current audits? For what reason? These fucking senators didn't ask hard enough questions. I would have been like, what's the justification for that? Why? Why doesn't he have to follow tax laws? MAGAs, you don't give a shit about rule of law. You don't give a shit about law and order. You don't give a shit about corruption and fraud. This is corruption and fraud right in front of your fucking face. And you have nothing to say. What's the justification for Trump being exempt from past tax audits? 230 people in here. We don't have a single fucking MAGA. I want to know the justification. Silence. Crazy. And he can't explain it either.
How do you explain that to American people?
He
Everyone
can't.
in this room, all of us on this side, we have to follow the tax laws of the United States. And if we don't, we can be held responsible for it, to the point of even criminal prosecution. Why did you decide that President Trump and his family and their businesses should be exempt from that same responsibility?
Perfect. Where did you come up with this? For what?
As part of the settlement between.
That's not what he asked you. He didn't ask as part of a settlement. He goes, where the fuck did you come up with this? Where did you come up with this? I don't care if it was a part of the settlement. Why was it a part of the settlement? That he gets to be exempt from tax laws. That's rule of law?
And President Trump and some of his family, two of his sons and his organization, as is typical when there's a settlement between plaintiffs and
No, that's not typical. It is not typical in a settlement to exempt people from fucking tax audits. That is not typical. I don't know where the fuck he came up with that. That's typical? Okay, name another instance that happened with the president and his businesses and his sons. That sure didn't happen with fucking Hunter Biden. Isn't that what he got convicted of? Owing back taxes? They certainly didn't come up with anything for barista, did they?
Part of the settlement included release of any past audits.
Yes, we know what the part of the settlement is. He's asking you, why is that a part of the settlement? And you're still not fucking answering. Corruption is the fucking reason that that's a part of the settlement. That's the main fucking reason why. Queen Kaya, thank you so much. Notice how he cannot answer the question.
Any protection to the president, his family, or his organizations for any taxes they file if they file. Typical when there's a settlement between plaintiffs and the IRS. Part of the settlement included release of any past audits. It does not give any protection to the president, his family, or his organizations for any taxes they file if they filed it the day of that I signed.
But you're not. He still didn't answer the question. Why do they have exemptions for past or current tax filings? He keeps talking about the future, but he will not answer why that's in the settlement. And the answer is corruption, or fraud, or abuse, or all the above. He's got no legitimate explanation for why that was included in the settlement. He can't answer it because Trump wanted that.
After they have no protection.
No matter what their liability, no matter what their violation of tax law, you signed a document that forever discharged them from any legal responsibility.
Yep. And he can't even explain why. And you fucking weak-ass Republicans are going to confirm this motherfucker. This is the problem in our country. Corruption. Fraud. If you actually cared about it, you MAGAs would be in an uproar over this guy. Not only over this damn settlement, but also over the e-files, which he still won't fucking release. And Schiff gets him on that fucking tax thing. This is him talking about the e-files now. This is crazy work.
I want to make sure the American people know that this administration, when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein, has been more transparent than any past administration, than Biden was or anybody else.
No, you haven't. You just sat up there and said you didn't talk to any survivors yet. You also did not comply with the Schmepstein Transparency Act because you only released about half of the fucking documents that are in the file. You just got sued by Katie Fang, a journalist, to release more of the unredacted fucking files. And a judge ruled that you were supposed to release them, at least tied to the lawsuit, which included FBI reports and emails. You were supposed to unredact those by last week. And you didn't. You violated the judge's order, so now the judge has to determine what to do with your ass. You have not been transparent. You have been the opposite of transparent. You have kept the American people in the dark. You are protecting 3PDOs. To say you've been more transparent is a fucking lie. Secondly, Biden, these files weren't even a fucking thing because Biden, first off, there was open investigations. There was an open trial of Ghislaine Maxwell. And we did get information from the Biden administration, including flight logs to the Schmepstein Island. We got fucking information that was allowed to be released. But remember, Ghislaine was on trial during the Biden administration. Also remember, the Schmepstein Files Transparency Act was not a law under the Biden administration. It was a law in the winter, November of 2025, which was this administration. So there was no AG that was fucking compelled to release all the e-files in previous administrations because the Schmepstein Transparency Act did not yet exist. One of the reasons the Schmepstein Transparency Act did not yet exist is because Republicans at the time would have never fucking signed off on getting that bill passed. In fact, if you remember during this administration, Trump was fucking threatening any Republican that pushed for the release or the passing of the Schmepstein Transparency Act. I'm paraphrasing, but he said supporting the release of the e-files would be an act, a hostile act towards him and the Republican Party. Does everybody remember this? I don't call that being transparent. Sorry. Are people's memories, do they need to be refreshed? Do you remember this? This just happened this administration. We need to stop bullshitting. Hold these fucking people accountable. When they lie, call them on it. No, you are not transparent. You haven't even fucking complied with the law. You just got taken to court again. A judge ruled against you last week. Release the unredacted fucking files. That's not being transparent. They haven't charged one additional person with a crime from the e-files. That's transparency? Not one additional person has been charged with anything. Not Les Wexner, not Leon Black, not anybody. Not one fucking person. Which I'm going to get to next as well. MS Survivor, thank you so much. Everybody, we got 4 more office penguins. If you're in here for the first time, tap that screen, get your heartbeats in. You can gift whatever you want, everybody. I appreciate everybody in here right now. Y'all are doing amazing. Keep tapping. We're going to listen to his bullshit for another 40 seconds.
What we did is we complied with the law, and if we
No, you didn't.
material,
Do you hear this guy? We complied with the law. You did the opposite. You did not comply with the law. That's why you just got fucking sued again. This is crazy. This is crazy.
we'll certainly review it and make it available. When it comes to the victims of this horrible man, we will never not talk to victims. We will never.
You will never not talk to victims. You haven't talked to one survivor yet. The fuck are you talking about? You just said fucking 5 minutes ago you hadn't talked to any survivor, but you have somebody in your office available to any survivor. You didn't talk to any of them. Pam Bondi wouldn't even turn around and face them. Either will you, apparently. This is crazy.
Everything we can to prosecute anybody that committed any crimes.
Really? So where's the fucking charges? You're telling me out of those files, we got over 3 million documents, the only person that committed a crime was Jeffrey Schmeppes. And later, he doesn't even mention Ghislaine Maxwell, which is crazy because she was actually convicted and she's in the files too. Doesn't even mention her. Jillian, thank you so much. According to him, it was only Schmepstein, which we know isn't true because Ghislaine went to fucking prison, sentenced to prison for 20 fucking plus years for being a co-conspirator. He doesn't even mention her. Kathy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Y'all are doing amazing in here. Keep tapping and slapping. We got 4 more office penguins, everybody. Sorry for me ranting. This shit is crazy. And somebody needs to leak these fucking these Schmepstein files immediately.
Any of these women. So that
Thank you,
narrative
Summer.
is false. I want to make sure the American people know that
It's crazy. These are just all lies. It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. I don't know what bizarro world we live in, like somebody said in here, but this shit is nuts. This shit is crazy, folks. I don't get it at all. Keep saying women, he doesn't say children, right? Crazy. Yeah, she gets moved to the least restrictive fucking prison in our prison system, period, and nothing happens to her. It's crazy. And here is our boy Skiff. He's going to talk about the IRS settlement again and watch him dance around again.
discussions internally about the underlying litigation.
And did you reject the statute of limitations defense?
I'm not a judge. I don't reject.
But you signed an agreement for the
There was
U.S.
discussion around
You signed an agreement for the U.S. basically indicating that the Justice Department's position that the statute of limitations applies doesn't matter.
I did. That's not what I said. I didn't say that anywhere.
Who rejected the 25 defenses the IRS had to this sham lawsuit? Who rejected them? Who said that these defenses we're not going to accept, we're just going to go with the president's agreement in the slush fund, this immunity?
There was a lot of discussion internally.
But you made the decision.
What's the decision? What do you mean?
You made the decision
so
to
dumb.
not defend the IRS and the Justice Department. You made the decision and said to sign this slush fund agreement.
We made the decision to settle the case, correct?
Yeah. And in doing that, you basically decided that You were going to be the lawyer for the president and the lawyer for the IRS
Yep.
and the Justice Department. As the court found in this
No.
case, there
Yes.
was no adversarial relationship.
Yes,
The
sir.
court found it was a sham. It was a collusive relationship. And what
That's crazy. So they're just talking about essentially the settlement again, which is nuts. I'm trying to find the one clip where he actually says that Schmepstein was the only person to commit a crime in the files. I'm like, it doesn't sound like you're looking very hard, obviously. Doesn't sound like you were looking very hard, dude, because he could not have been. That's fucking nuts. He could not have been the only fucking person in this web of predators and potential essayers. That's fucking crazy. That's crazy. Here's the question right here. This is crazy. This is John Kennedy again. Not John Kennedy. What the fuck is his name? I forget. What's his first name? I don't remember his fucking name. Kennedy from Louisiana. He's an absolute joke. Listen to Blanche now on trying to convince us that Jeffrey Schmeppes was the only person involved in this. This is crazy. Listen to this. This is real.
Other than to
Releases, waives,
himself.
quits, and
Hold on.
forever discharges each of the plaintiffs.
Apologies, folks. Apologies. This is the one that I want to play. This is fucking nuts. This is nuts, folks.
Yes.
Other than to himself, who, if anyone else, did Mr. Epstein traffic young women to?
There's from what we learned, from what we know. So when we know, I mean, what's in the FBI files and what's in the DOJ files, we did not identify evidence. And by we, I mean career prosecutors, not me, not my leadership, but career prosecutors in New York and career prosecutors in Florida who worked this case hard, did identify other participants, some of whom, as has been discussed, were also victims themselves of Mr. Epstein. But we did not have evidence, as of now, of other men who were that were trafficked, that Epstein helped traffic.
Other men that were trafficked? That wasn't the question. He didn't ask you what men were trafficked. He said young women, and like somebody said, he should have said underage human beings. He didn't ask you what men were trafficked. He asked you who else were young women trafficked to. You see how he worded that? That's not what he asked you. Listen to him.
Epstein helped traffic. That does not
listen
mean
to
it
this.
didn't
That's
happen.
not what he asked
Other
you.
Men who were
other men who were trafficked.
We did not have evidence, as of now, of other men who were that were trafficked.
That wasn't the question. We don't have evidence of other men who were trafficked. That's not what he asked you. Do you see how these motherfuckers are defending these three PDOs? Do y'all hear that? That is not what the fuck he asked you. You did not answer his question. This is crazy shit, folks. This is a massive cover-up. Elizabeth, thank you so much. I've got 270 people in here. I don't have a single MAGA that wants to tell me what the fuck that just meant. And if you meant, do we have evidence of other fucking people that underage girls and potentially boys were trafficked to? Well, we know at least one. He used to go by the name for the Prince, formerly known Andrew, formerly known as Prince Andrew, the artist formerly known as Prince Andrew. Remember that guy? We know there's evidence of that. I didn't hear him bring that name up. That was a softball. He could have at least said that. Well, we only know about Jeffrey Schmeppes and Prince Andrew. He didn't even fucking say that. Or we only know about Jeffrey Schmepstein and Ghislaine and Prince Andrew. He couldn't even get those right. Why didn't he talk about Ghislaine Maxwell? She's in there. She got convicted. 20 plus year sentence. He didn't mention her either. MAGAs, why is this man defending the three PDOs? Even the three PDOs like Ghislaine Maxwell that were convicted. Ask yourself that. This was a layup. This was a dunk. He couldn't even answer that. Miss Z, thank you so much.
traffic. Does not mean it didn't happen. And I want to be clear about
That does not mean it didn't happen. So where the fuck are the investigations? Why haven't you released the, if there's nothing there, why the fuck haven't you released the other unredacted 3 million fucking pages of documents? He's trying to tell us there's nothing there. There's no other evidence. So what are you hiding? It's certainly not the victims' identities and information because you've already leaked that. The fuck are you hiding? This is crazy to be cool with this. To be cool with this administration is fucking nuts. This motherfucker's gonna get confirmed. That's the crazy shit. This 3 PDO defender is going to get confirmed. And before I hear, well, it's the Democrats. The Democrats are not voting to confirm this guy. The Republicans are voting to fucking confirm this guy. Outside of John Fetterman, who I don't consider a Democrat, there won't be one fucking Democrat that votes to confirm this motherfucker. But I know Republicans will. Why is that? Damn, 256 people in here. Not a single fucking MAGA has an answer.
This means that we have evidence that the FBI gathered and that the Department of Justice gathered. And that's the body of work that we have to work with, which is why I said earlier, if there's anybody out there, victim or otherwise, that has information, I beg them to come forward.
They've been trying to come forward. That's why the fuck they're in the courtroom today. That's why they were in the courtroom months ago when fucking Pam Bondi was in your position. You won't talk to them. The fuck is he? What is with these people? And I've seen interviews. I've played interviews on this live stream of survivors, at least a dozen of them, telling the world it was not just Jeffrey Schmepstein. It was not just Ghislaine Maxwell. From their mouths. But he's trying to tell us it was only Jeffrey Schmepstein. Didn't even mention Prince Andrew. Didn't mention Ghislaine. We've got a book from Virginia Giuffre. Pictures in that book. To support her fucking claim that Prince Andrew was one of the people, the high profile fucking people that trafficked her. He didn't even fucking mention Prince Andrew. That's a layup. That's why he got stripped of his title in the UK. Part of the reason. He didn't even mention him. MAGAs, you love being lied to. It's astonishing to me. I don't know why the fuck you're supporting this administration. These are 3 PDO defenders, and this motherfucker is going to get confirmed. What does that say about your party? Corrupt. Does he think we haven't read any of the things that have been released? Probably. Everybody keep tapping. Do not forget to get your daily hearts in. If you haven't, tap that screen up to 200K. We have 4 more Office Penguins up top. It's one of my favorite. If y'all can help out with Kingdom Knights, Heart Me's, whatever y'all want. We had a beautiful Guardian thrown by Spider. Right now we got a 3-way tie. Spider, Dawn, and Patty Bless for next week on the Guardians. Okay, that is an exclusive tab too. Yes, we've got the Dapper Penguin up, Kingdom Knights, Populars, whatever y'all got, Roses. Thank you, Kathy Molinaro. We try to hit all of the goals because that helps us get pushed out in the algorithm too. Kathy, thank you for the community. Let me change it. I just don't understand it. I'm just not going to understand why y'all stand for this. It's crazy to me. It's fucking crazy to me. And when I'm saying y'all, I mean MAGA Republicans. You claim this was one of your most important issues before. Before the administration, you wanted all the details on the e-files. Now you don't want any of these motherfuckers. It's crazy. You just no, I don't want to know. No, I don't want to fucking know. No, I don't want to. No. No. Trump 2028. It's fucking bananas. I don't get it. Why didn't the previous administration do anything about it? Save yourself. Do you know when the Schmepstein Transparency Act was passed? I've got simple answers for you, save yourself. The previous administration didn't do anything about it because there wasn't a law compelling the administration or the Department of Justice to release the files. A second reason is, do you remember who Ghislaine Maxwell is? Save yourself. Her trial was under the last administration. Okay, so the administration could not dump all of the files during the middle of her trial because it would jeopardize her trial. Do you understand that? Save yourself. Files were locked down because the information, some of the evidence in the files was being, some of the evidence in the files was being used in her trial. Okay, so that's another reason why. Okay, does that help explain it for you? Save yourself. So those are the two main reasons why. I'll give you a third reason why too. Joe Biden did not run on releasing the Schmepstein files. Do you know who did run on releasing the Schmepstein files? The guy that you are still supporting for some reason. Trump ran on releasing the files, not Biden. Biden wasn't in the files. Biden wasn't best friends with Jeffrey Schmepstein for a decade. So did you get some clarity there? Did I help explain it? You did get information from the Biden administration. What could be released? Like flight logs, people that actually went on fucking Jeffrey Schmeppe's plane. You actually got that from the Biden administration. And then when Trump got back into office, do you know what he did? Trump had all of his people in his administration print out the information that was already fucking released by Biden, and then they put it in a binder and a cover on it. And they walked around fucking DC and acted like they released some new information, but they didn't. Never said you supported him. Yeah, you did. You did say you supported him. You said you supported him by asking why the previous administration didn't release the e-files. That is a true tell that you are a MAGA Republican. Because it shows me that you're uneducated and do not know the history of the e-files or the Ghislaine Maxwell trial. So that's how I know you're a Trumper. So you absolutely said you supported him. That's how I know. Because your lack of knowledge and awareness shows me that you are a Trumper. See how easy that was to figure out? You've done zero research on this issue, which tells me Trumper. That's a dead giveaway. That's a Lindsey Graham giveaway. That is a Lindsey Graham giveaway. A dead giveaway. Josh Dew, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Lacey Hills, thank you so much. That's what that is. Yeah. Sandra, thank you so much. Ramirez, if you are asking, well, why didn't the previous administration release the files? Then I know you're a Trumper. Yeah. Because that is a dumb question. OC, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And shows me you've done zero research on the issue. None. Everybody keep tapping and clapping. We got 4 galleys up. Let's knock out these goals, everybody. We got 4 more office penguins. The goals are still right above my head. Everybody can drop them like it's hot. Nothing changes in this multi-stream. Everybody tap the screen, too. We got 270 people in here, but we're only at about 166,000. It's free. Right on my bald head, right here. Just 2 taps. Everybody keep tapping away. Keep tapping this tap my baldness, okay? Tap the baldness, everybody. Let's get that baby up to 200,000 likes. My question is to you, MAGAs, how the fuck do you still remain so in the dark on these e-files? Miss Z, thank you so much for the Dapper Penguin. Thank you so much. Win Miss Z and a Dapper Penguin. We got 3 more Dapper Penguins, everybody. 250 people in here. Let's knock these down quickly if we can, okay? We're going to come back in a little bit. We're going to be on for about 45 more minutes, and then we're going to take a break and come back on, okay? I'm going to get to tomorrow's speech, too. And just show you a couple of things that I researched on Ballotpedia. He's going to talk about elections tomorrow. We already know this. He's supposed to have some speech, and he's going to talk about elections. And because of that, I brought up some key information for you, okay? Because he's going to talk about the state of California. He's going to talk about election fraud because you can count ballots, after the election day in many states, by the way. And he's going to tell you a bunch of lies that can't be backed up by any evidence, of course, because he has none. All right, so today what I'm doing is I am going to, it's about voting. Oh, I know it's about the elections and voting. So what he's going to try to do tomorrow, he's going to try to paint the picture that election fraud is rampant, even though he's never been able to fucking prove that. Not in California, not in Illinois, not in any fucking state. He tends to just talk about California. So what I want to share with you today, because I can already tell you what the fuck he's going to do, he is going to bring up the case that in certain states like California, okay, mail-in ballots can be counted. Can everybody see this right now? We're going to go ahead and zoom in on it if you can see. This is a fantastic source called Ballotpedia, everybody. Okay, and Ballotpedia is fucking awesome because it actually gives you a lot of information on what the fuck did I just do? Hold on, I zoomed in and don't know where I went. Okay, here we go. So everybody can see the screen right now. Sylvia, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So can everybody see this? All right, so do you see this says absentee mail-in ballot return deadlines? Can everybody see this here? Does this need to be zoomed in more? We can zoom in some more. Let's zoom in some more. I just got to go back up when I zoom in some more because you can't see it really well. So hold on. Bear with me, everybody. I already know what he's going to say. He's going to talk about these mail-in ballots. We already know. He's going to say that nobody should be able to turn in their fucking mail-in ballots, okay, after the election day. You already know what's coming, right? Sylvia, thank you so much. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, here it is. Y'all see it? Absentee mail-in ballots. Y'all see this? Showing the day by which election officials must receive absentee mail-in ballots returned by mail in general elections, okay, in order to count the ballot. Unless otherwise specified, the number refers to the day after the election day by which the ballot must be received. Every state requires that voters postmark their ballots by election day at the latest. So everybody can see the screen, right? So here you have the map of the U.S. You've got day before the election, election day, first day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day, 10th day, 14th day, and then no specific deadline must be received before certification. You see that, right? So here is a map of all the states, okay? So like he always talks about California, right? Okay, so in California, everybody can see on the map here, over here on California, you can receive your ballot, you can have your ballot received up until the 7th day after the election. You see that, right? But it's interesting to me because you never fucking hear Trump talk about any other state but California, right? But look at how many states on this map actually allow you to receive fucking mail-in ballots after the election day. This is going to be one of his things tomorrow. Look, we've got Texas. Wow. Wow, you can not only have your fucking ballot counted the day, received the day after the election, there's also a number of days after for the state to count it. So Texas, he never mentions Texas, of course. Over here, we've got Virginia, 3rd day. We've got Dick Snatch, West Virginia over here. They can receive your fucking ballot up to 4 days after the election. Do you ever hear Trump talk about West Virginia? I don't ever fucking hear about West Virginia. Maryland, you can do 10 days. New Jersey, 6th day. New York, 7th day. Massachusetts, 3rd day. Washington, no specific deadline. Oregon, 7th day after the election. Nevada, 4th day after the election. You never hear him talk about any other state except California. Illinois, 14 days after the election. Only California. I think we know Alaska, 10 days. Right? Ohio is just election day. If it's this color, it's just fucking election day. Okay? Okay, so all these like Midwest states too. Michigan, Indiana, Ohio on election day. Okay? But he's going to talk about that. But I just wanted to show you that there are a number of states that allow you to send in your fucking mail-in ballot and have it received up to 14 days after the election, as long as it's received by then. Okay? But he's going to talk about that. He's going to talk about election fraud, of course, that he can't fucking prove, of course, because we know this is what he does. And he's going to try to sow doubt in the American elections. That's the fucking goal. That's the fucking goal. Even though he never has any fucking evidence. Never has any evidence. Ever. Forever? And forever. He never has any fucking evidence. Never, does he? Everybody keep tapping and slapping if you're in here. We need to knock down the last 3 or office penguins if we can. Everybody, it's not a big one. If anybody wants to help out, that would be amazing. I know it looks a little different when I'm on this. We got 2 more of those. So you can the goals are still going to be above my face, even if you can't see them the same way that you can when I'm on my phone. They're always right above my head, okay? Miss Z dropped a $15 Vimo earlier. Thank you, Miss Z. Again, we got 35 left on that goal. That is in a link tree in the bio if anybody wants to help out there. But that's the name of the game. It's just to sow doubt in the elections. And he's not going to have any proof, and MAGAs will believe it because they're gullible. They don't need facts. They just need beliefs. They just need beliefs. So I can give you this too, because he's going to talk about California. I'm going to put it on the screen. Bob Mike, thank you so much for the dapper office penguin. Wim Bob Mike in the chat. Thank you, Bob Mike. All I need is one mic. I appreciate you. They're never going to release until we take that power, right? Thank you, Bob Mike. We got one more office penguin. See, I'll put more information. Ballot, if you ever need anything on elections, Ballotpedia is amazing. Okay, Ballotpedia is amazing. So now we're going to go to this. It's called Counting the Votes. All right, y'all see this? Because he's going to talk about this next. He's going to talk about undocumented migrants, which again, we have no proof that undocumented migrants vote in elections at any fucking rate at all. And we have no proof of invalid ballots at a big enough rate to impact any election. What's up, Shirley? So, a case study comparing California and Florida on factors affecting the speed of ballot counting. Does everybody see this right now? The content of this section is updated from a 2025 report outlining factors affecting the speed of ballot counting and delivery of unofficial election results in California and Florida. This information in this section is current as of June 2026. Can everybody see this? Florida is famous among election nerds for having the fastest reporting of vote totals in the country with near instant results on election night. California takes longer to count election ballots than just about any other state. Okay, these two states are frequently given as examples of a state that delivers unofficial results quickly and one that often takes more time to deliver the same results. California, okay? Both states, a large share of the ballots are cast by mail. So Florida, Trump never has any problem with mail-in ballots in Florida. Of course, he uses mail-in ballots in Florida. Or at early in-person voting locations, and election officials can begin pre-processing and scanning ballots more than 20 days before Election Day. Provisional ballots and cured ballots make up a small percentage of ballots cast in both states. However, the number is slightly higher in California than it is in Florida. Here is one reason why it takes so long. Again, individual state rules. I showed you. California, you can have your ballot received up until 7 days after Election Day, okay? In Florida, that's not the case, all right? So that's one of the reasons it takes longer in California. This is not complicated. This is state election laws. Republicans, if you have problems with state election laws, I suggest that you vote for state lawmakers that can change your election laws the way that you want them to be changed. You have voting power. Tell your state legislature that you want changes. Don't bitch and whine and complain about election fraud that you can't prove. Tell your fucking state lawmakers to change your election laws if you have a problem with it. If you lose the vote, oh fucking well, then your election laws will stay the same and you can keep whining and crying. That's called rule of law. That's called a democracy. You don't always get your fucking way. Okay? You can vote on it. By the way, I'm going to bring up that next because now Republicans are trying to have less fucking influence at the state level among their voters. All right? So, in California, significantly more ballots arrive after Election Day. In Florida, statutory reporting requirements require election officials to count and deliver results quickly after the polls close. That's not the case in California. So, see the table below for a detailed comparison of factors that affect the speed. Okay. California, 80% of general election voters used an absentee mail-in ballot. In Florida, 77%. All voters are eligible to vote early or by mail in Florida. A voter must submit an application by 5 p.m. on the 12th day before the election to receive a ballot. Okay, in California, all registered voters automatically receive a mail-in ballot. That's the state fucking election law. If you don't like it, vote against it. Right? Get a fucking referendum to change your fucking election law. I'm going to get to that next, by the way. In 2020, 81% of voters voted using a mail-in ballot in California. The same year, 5.4% of voters voted early in person. Okay, in 2020 in Florida, 79.8% of voters used an absentee ballot, which is almost the same as the other one, okay? County officials in California may begin opening and processing vote-by-mail envelopes up to 29 days before Election Day. Those results cannot be accessed or shared with the public until all polls close on Election Day. Almost similar in Florida, it's 25 days. Okay? So these are all the individual laws, all right? And here you have Beginning on the second day after Election Day, election officials must post updated unofficial results at least weekly until the final certification of results. Again, in California, you have until 30 fucking days after the election to count all of the votes, okay? Voters must postmark their ballot by Election Day. Election officials may count ballots that arrive no later than 7 days after the Election Day, okay? In Florida, the law is different. A ballot must be received by election officials in the county in which the voter is registered by 7 p.m. on Election Day. So they have all the votes on Election Day in Florida. They do not have all the votes on Election Day in California. Okay, this is not election fraud. This is called different fucking electoral fucking laws in each of the respective states, okay? So these are the differences he's going to talk about, and he's going to try to fucking highlight that there is election fraud, of course, with no proof in the state of California. Is anybody willing to agree with me that he is going to bring up California a lot tomorrow about this election? And he's going to talk about undocumented migrants voting in elections with zero proof. We already know what's going to happen, right? Like, one in the chat if you agree with that. We already know what's going to happen. A bunch of bullshit is going to happen tomorrow. And MAGAs are going to leave believing it, which is the crazy thing. Because there will be no evidence, just wild fucking claims and accusations again. What's up, Chris? I appreciate you. We got a few people over on the Tube of the Y. It's going to be the same shit over and over and over again. No proof, and that brings me to another article. So this is the crazy thing, too. So speaking of trying to change laws or make it harder to pass constitutional amendments, this came up on NPR because this is the Republican way. They want to reduce the influence of voters, all right? So let me put this up right now. We'll go to articles. And I find this very interesting. I want to make sure everybody can see this. Can everybody see this? This is from NPR yesterday. Some states will ask voters to make it harder to pass constitutional amendments, meaning if voters within your respective state want to make a change to their state constitution or state laws. Donna, thank you so much for the Office Penguin, the Dapper Penguin. Everybody win, Donna. Everybody, we got Galaxies up next. Republican-led states are trying to reduce your influence on state laws now as well, okay? Voters in a handful of states will weigh in on ballot measures this year that could raise the thresholds needed. Can y'all hear me still? I just muted myself accidentally, sorry. This fucking mic, I swear. Y'all are good? Okay. So, they're trying to weigh in on ballot measures this year that could raise the thresholds needed to pass state constitutional amendments, making it significantly harder for voters to enact policy changes themselves. Voting rights advocates warn these measures could stifle direct democracy and give minority views outsized power. This is the goal. What the fuck have I told you from the beginning? Republicans want to suppress the vote, and they also want to reduce the influence of your vote, okay? Kelly Hall, an executive director of the Fairness Project, a nonprofit that backs ballot measures that promote social and economic justice, said severe limits on constitutional amendments have become a trend. The theme of 2026 is the battle over direct democracy availability itself, she told NPR. This is a really powerful tool. It's one of the most frequent topics that we see voted on in November is, can voters continue to exercise that right meaningfully? Republican lawmakers pushing for these changes say a simple majority threshold makes amending their state constitution too easy. This is fucking nuts. So they essentially said, Republicans are saying, we don't want the majority of the voters to have a fucking influence on our state fucking constitution. It shouldn't just be a simple majority. In North Dakota, South Dakota, and Utah, you know those are not blue-led states, voters will consider measures to raise the threshold for approval of a constitutional amendment from a majority to 60% of the vote. In Utah, the change would only apply to tax-related proposals. California will also vote on a measure to raise approval requirement for certain only local tax issues only, okay? Quentin Savoir, the director of programs and strategy at the Ballot Initiative Strategy Center, they work to pass progressive ballot measures, said these efforts to raise vote thresholds are the antithesis of democracy. Okay? What we learn in our American public education system is that our democracy is anchored in majority rule. I understand majority to be 50% plus one, but when extremist lawmakers decide that they don't like progressive policy, When they decide they don't like the thing that's going to materially enhance someone's life, then they start to move the goalposts. That's exactly what's doing. That's exactly what's happening. Currently, 26 states allow citizens to place ballot measures before voters. Only one state, of course, a Republican-led state, Florida, requires 60% approval for amendments. Yeah. So that means, like, if you are trying to change, and you're trying to get any fucking measure put on a ballot, right? It could be like California. I'm just giving an example, like California trying to change their voting map. What these Republican-led states are trying to make it so that it needs to be 60%. So essentially, so you can't change shit, even if you got the majority rule. Whether it be fucking AB laws, whether it be something about books in schools, whatever it's going to be, they're going to try to make it 60%. So that essentially the majority does not rule. This higher threshold has kept various measures from passing in Florida. I'm going to give you an example, including an effort in 2024, just like I said, that would have enshrined the right to an abortion in the state constitution. Because Florida raised that threshold to 60%, it failed. Florida got 57% of the vote and still failed on that measure. So the right to an AB is not protected in Florida state constitution, just the way Republicans wanted it, just the way Republican lawmakers wanted to control their women in Florida. They only got 57%, which again is majority rule, but because Florida changed it to 60%, no AB rights for women. Do you see what Republicans are trying to do? This is not rule of law. This is not law and order. This is cheating the system. This is cheating democracy. This is not what the founding fathers intended. This is the only way Republicans can preserve their little fucking outdated beliefs and values that they don't even adhere to. They're fake values. Isn't this crazy? In recent years, Republican-led states have enacted new limits on the initiative process, including restrictions on citizen-led groups and gathering signatures for petitions to get proposals on the ballot. These latest efforts create even longer odds for measures that do manage to make it to the ballot. In Missouri's upcoming August primary, voters will consider Amendment 4, which would require that any constitutional amendment pass in each of the state's congressional districts. The higher threshold would not extend to any measure sent to the ballot by lawmakers, which would still only require a simple statewide majority to pass. So rules for the citizens, but not for the lawmakers. That's crazy. So look at the things that Missouri is trying to suppress. Since 2020, Missouri voters have approved measures that raise the minimum wage, expand Medicaid coverage to more people in the state, and grant a statewide right to reproductive health care, including AB access. All these measures won a majority of the statewide vote, but they did not meet the threshold in all congressional districts. So they got pew-pew down. This is how Republicans are trying to control and limit your rights. And you're going to see more of this in Republican-led states. This is not democracy. This is a handmaid's tale. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I wanted to talk about this today because it's important. And Trump's not going to talk about this shit tomorrow, I can tell you that. He won't bring this up, but the high yellow feather's bringing it up. We should all be concerned. Everybody smash those likes in the top. Everybody, roses, populars, anything y'all want to do, I appreciate that. We're going to put some more Kingdom Nights up. If anybody wants to kick us off on Galaxies, that would be awesome. If y'all want to kick it off on Galaxies, that would be amazing. We're doing great in here. We got 225 people in here. We don't have one Galaxy yet. We need to make a little push here because we're doing okay. But I think when I multi-stream, I'm not as good at reminding y'all of the goals and telling y'all get those penguins in and shit. I'm not as good at it, okay? I'm not as good at it. So, Mr. Kobe, thank you. Rhonda, I appreciate you. Chef Shell, thank you. Rhonda, thank you. Small Water, I appreciate you. Belinda, thank you so much. We're in the A1 category, the highest league of creators on the app right now. We can maintain that by continuing to hit our goals. Michael, thank you for the Kingdom Night. We had Spider throw a fantastic fucking Guardian earlier. It was absolutely stunning and beautiful. So right now she's tied. We got a 3-way tie. We got a three-way fucking tie at the top. Belinda, thank you so much. I appreciate you for the populars. Miss Z, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, we got 4 galleys left. I've been bad about reminding y'all about the goals today. I apologize. There's a little more going on when I'm multi-streaming, so I'm a little worse at it, but I'll get better. As we continue to do this, I promise you I'll get better, all right? Your boy will get better. I promise you. We'll get better. Small Water, thank you so much. Queen Kaya, thank you so much. 4 galleys up, everybody. 220 people in the live. Taz, thank you for the rose. Populars, greeting hearts, budding hearts. If y'all want to help us on the popular page, Belinda, thank you so much for kicking us off. Everybody win Belinda in the chat. 25 W's on the galley. Thank you so much. Anybody else concerned about this? You should be, especially if you're in a fucking Republican-led state. State lawmakers who are pushing for these higher thresholds argue that constitutional changes have gotten out of control. No, if that's what your voters are saying they want, that's called democracy. If you get left behind in the dust, that's on you. Too bad. That's what the people are voting on. Yeah. So it's just sad because the American people are paying for this. Zebediah Johnson with the Voter Defense Association in South Dakota told lawmakers last year they are exaggerating how often constitutional amendments are passing. He said that since 2002, the vast majority of proposed amendments have failed. Okay? Out of 37 amendments in South Dakota, only 15 even met the simple majority plus 1 threshold. So it's a made-up threat to control the population and the vote. Yvonne, thank you so much for the GOAT and the Kingdom Knights. I appreciate you. Everybody keep tapping and slapping. We're doing great in here. We got 3 more galaxies up, everybody. Let's knock them down if we can. What's up, Tiff? Despite the rhetoric surrounding the situation, South Dakotans are not amending our Constitution every election cycle, and they do not take these proposed amendments lightly. We need to trust our voters to make the correct decisions for our state with the principle of majority rule. Completely agree. Donna, thank you so much for the beautiful galaxy. Everybody win Donna in the chat. M. Renee, thank you for the Kingdom Knight. Yvonne, thank you so much. I appreciate you for the taps. This is crazy. Hall of the Fairness Project said a distrust of voters is driving many arguments in favor of limiting direct democracy. Again, this is against our Constitution. M. Renee, thank you so much for the Kingdom Knights. I appreciate that. Everybody get to tapping. We're halfway through the galleys. We are constantly seeing quotes from state lawmakers saying that voters don't know what they're doing. They cannot be trusted and that it shouldn't be a democratic process in this way in their state. Tough shit. So again, Republicans are not rule of law. Republicans are not majority rule. Republicans are not the party of Constitution. They are trying to stop their fucking constitutional process and their direct democracy. Voters should trust their fucking politicians to act in their best interest. It's not happening. It's patronizing, okay? It does not respect the core of our democracy, which is the power of the people. I agree, Roberto. Instead, Hall said these lawmakers of these Republican-led states are pushing for changes because they simply disagree with their voters on popular issues, including raising wages, paid sick leave, and reproductive rights. She said her group is working to make sure none of these higher thresholds pass because it would be hard to get majority rule rights back. When we lose our ability to make change at the state level, when we lose a tool like direct democracy that allows voters to have a check on power, she said we lose it for good. 100%. And I really wanted to talk about that today because it's important. And a lot of people, if you live in a Republican-led state, pay attention. Make sure that you are using all of your fucking political power and your voting rights to prevent this shit from happening. Because once they take away that fucking simple majority rule, you aren't going to be able to pass shit at the fucking state level. Okay? Naquan, thank you so much. I appreciate you on the heart me. M. Renee, thank you so much for the Kingdom Knights. Y'all are doing amazing. We got 200 plus people in here. Keep fucking slapping that screen and tapping that screen and doing the damn thing. Okay? We're going to be at about 20 more minutes. Now we can talk about whatever the fuck y'all want to talk about. I got into it today, so I'm a little fired up on a fucking winning Wednesday. I'm a little fired up in this motherfucker on a winning Wednesday. Once I get off in 20 minutes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take about a 30-minute break. I'm going to get a drink, a snack, and I'm going to come back on for about an hour and a half, okay? Not going to come back on tonight, but I'm going to run like a regular relaxed live after this where we can chat about whatever the fuck you want to chat about, all right? Nebraska red, but yet Trump bankrupted our farmers, but yet we became blue. No, you did not become blue. No, Nebraska's pretty red. You get in that fucking Midwest, those central fucking states. Y'all motherfuckers are pretty locked into MAGA Republican. I don't know why they're not doing shit for you. I don't know why. I don't get it. It can't be traditional conservative values either, because this fucking current MAGA Republican Party sure doesn't stand for shit. When Belinda to chat, did she throw another one? Belinda, how many, do we have a couple galleys left? We got what? I didn't even see the goal. We got 2 galleys left. Ohio is horrible. Yeah. Ohio, Nebraska, all those fucking states. They're brainwashed. Shirlene, thank you. Pookie Rue, thank you. Balil, thank you. I like this. Do people like the multi-stream? I know I only got a couple people over on Tube of the Y. Hopefully I can get that up. That's what Trump said. Hopefully I can get that up, but he really struggles with that. We got 3 people over on the Tube of the Y. Welcome, everybody. Welcome over on Tube of the Y. I would like to have that. I'm going to try to do this at least once a week, 1 to 2 times a week. I like it. And I think once I can start driving more people over to the Tube of the Y, I need to post more videos over there. We can mix it up more. I know that the majority of you are on the tick of the talk, but I want to mix it up more, keep expanding. If you're not following over on African Knights Kingdom, go to the profile page on the talk, go into the link tree, okay, and you will be able to see the link tree in the bio. You should be able to fucking see African Knights Kingdom. Just drop a follow, okay? So I enjoy this. I enjoy giving you a different perspective, being able to show some of the sources on the screen in videos. As soon as I find out my Ghost X account, then I'll be able to use that for videos too. Crazy work. I don't remember shit. I don't want like Musk to have any of my real information, but I like using the Twitter account because I can't use video when I'm multi-streaming. On this platform from the Tube of the Y or Tube, because they block out the video, so you actually like have to use X to actually get the video clips that you want. So, but I like it. I mean, it's cool. So I'm going to continue doing this. Everybody keep tapping that screen. They ignore the polygamist. Yeah. Everybody keep tapping that screen. I appreciate y'all. We're going to get up to, are we over 200,000 likes? We got 2 more galleys. Did we knock down those Kingdom Knights? We're going to take a brief break and come back. All right. We got 2 more galleys left, everybody. Let's continue with those Kingdom Knights. All right. We're going to put some more up there. 2 galleys left, everybody. 2 galleys. We got Kingdom Knights up there. So they have an E-Survivor on CNN. What are they? What's the E-Survivor talking about on CNN right now? How Todd Blanche is bullshitting her? I feel so bad for these survivors. They've gotten 0 justice. These survivors have had no fucking justice. At least in terms of releasing the e-files. Donna. Win Donna in the chat on the fucking Galaxy. Thank you so much, Donna. Spider right now is the MVP. Donna is 2nd. Belinda is 3rd. Y'all are doing amazing in here. CJ Love, Miss Z, Leah. I appreciate everybody in here. Yvonne, thank you. Yeah, I feel bad for these survivors. The only survivors that have gotten a little bit of justice, I would say, Donna, thank you so much on the galleys. Everybody win Donna in the chat. I would say once Ghislaine Maxwell was convicted. But that had nothing to do with the e-files. I mean, in terms of the Schmepstein Transparency Act and having the Department of Justice and the Attorney General actually release them as the law required, that had to do with the trial. So those people got some fucking justice, but the fact she just got moved under the Trump administration to the most relaxed prison camp in the entire prison system, I don't think that's good justice. At all. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you so much on the galleys. Y'all are doing amazing in here. Appreciate you. What should we do next? Some Amazing Bears? We'll do some Amazing Bears next. I appreciate y'all. Everybody that's in here slapping and tapping. You know what? Let's do the accordion hands, because I know tomorrow you're going to see Trump doing fucking accordion hands, lying his ass off. He's going to be doing this. What you can see here is that we've got so much. America is so hot. The only thing that we've got to work on is our elections, because in every other way, we are so hot. He's going to be doing the accordion hands. We're so hot. Except for the elections. We're not that hot with those. But in every other capacity, we're so hot. What's up, Jesse? Drop that Jesse sticker to chat. Hi, Jesse. We're just doing a little multi-streaming and winding down. We talked about some of the confirmation hearings today. We talked about Republican-led states. I believe you're in one of them, Jesse, aren't you? Aren't you in a Republican-led state, unfortunately? in which they are trying to change the threshold to adjust constitutional amendments to 60%, which is going to take away the power of the people, and is very unconstitutional. Yeah, I know you are, Jesse. I know you're in a horse state. Anytime you look at a horse state, you're usually like red, although we're pretty purple in Arizona, but we're so hot. That's what I thought. We were just talking about Nebraska, actually. I was just unsure which Midwest state you were in, but I knew it was one of those Midwest states. We were just talking about it. PA swing state. Yeah, you're not red in PA. You're mixed. You're like me. You're mixed. You're like a Pepperidge Farms. You're like mulatto. So anyway, tomorrow he's going to talk about how we're hot. He's going to talk about election fraud that doesn't exist. I'm preparing you. He's going to talk about California and mail-in ballots. We already know. Be prepared. So we already know it's going to be some bullshit. Okay? Lorik, thank you. Everybody, the goals are above my head. We've got 7 accordion hands. We got about 1,000 more Kingdom Knights. Keep pushing if you can. We are multi-streaming across the tube of the Y and the tick of the talk. That's what we got going today. So if y'all want to keep helping, we're going to come back. I'm going to be out for about 15, 20 more minutes, and then I'm going to come back from my phone, okay? And we're just going to have a discussion and hang out for a little bit, another hour, hour and a half, and then I'll call it, all right? So you're going to have a little bit of the Milano on the multi-stream, and you're going to have a little old school Milano on the normal stream, okay? Would that be okay? Is that okay with you? Lorik, thank you so much. Charlene, thank you. So let's knock out these accordion hands. Let's get up to 300K likes in the next 15 minutes and we'll call it, okay? Woman Marine, thank you so much for the heart me. What's up, Peace? I appreciate you. M. Renee, thank you. Charlene, thank you. I'm a firmly red state. Dawn is in. There's a couple people in South Carolina in here, which is crazy. Miss Z, you. I think Swishy's in South Carolina. Lisa Michelle's in South Carolina. Dawn's in South Carolina. I can't believe. Yeah, well, you did. I mean, at least you got to celebrate fucking Lindsey Graham over the weekend, right? I mean, you got to celebrate that. Oh, thank you, Woman Marine. She said she gave me the accordion hands. One of the reasons I don't love live streaming is you can't see the full total of the gift goals when you're multi-streaming. It doesn't show the full animation on a lot of them. Some of them it does, some of them it does not. So I like to see the full animation. But we can adjust. We can adjust. Thank you so much, Woman Marine. We got 6 more accordion hands, everybody. Mrs. TT. What up, Mrs. TT? So we'll come back. Keep tapping, everybody. The goal is to get up to 300K. Yep. And by the way, I've still been, everybody that wished me a happy birthday and it was over here this past weekend for the birthday battle day too. I appreciate that. I am still unaliving. I am still Lindsey Gramming the carrot cake that Shauna made for me. Every night so far, I have been Lindsey Gramming. If you don't know what that means, it means unaliving. I have been unaliving that carrot cake every night since Saturday night. Actually, since Sunday morning. I have been Lindsey Gramming that carrot cake. Absolutely. I still got about half of it left. It's huge. It's huge. Marcy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Fins up, everybody. Thank you so much, Fins up. Everybody, let's knock down these Kingdom Knights. They're 1 coiners right above my head. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. And then we've got accordion hands. If we can knock down both of those. Oh, yeah, it's in the fridge. It's got to be in the fridge. Stormy did not say that about Trump. No, she did not say it was huge. She said the opposite. She said it was like a baby portobello. She said it was like a baby mushroom, a little Brown's chicken fried mushroom. Leah, thank you so much for the Kingdom Knights. Everybody join Leah on the Kingdom Knights or accordion hands. She said it was like a little fried mushroom. It was so small. It was nasty. Even that's too big for him, the fried mushroom, is it? Fax, what's up, Fax? Fax, what did you think about those confirmation hearings today? Fucking ridiculous. Todd Blanche, the most non-answering motherfucker. How about this motherfucker with the Director of National Intelligence nominee? How about this motherfucker can't even answer who won the 2020 election? Refused to say. You saw Baby Toad? I see that. Motherfucker can't even answer who won the 2020 election. This is a problem, folks. Patty Bless, thank you so much for the Kingdom Knight. Keep tapping, everybody. We need to get to 300K. And then we're going to take a little fucking Milos break and we're going to get right back after it, all right? CJ Love, I appreciate you. Marcy, thank you. Charlene, thank you. Patty Bless, thank you on those Kingdom Knights. We're rocking it out right now. CJ Love showing some love. Thank you, CJ Love. We did great. 500 shares today, too. You saw a baby toad? I don't want to see that baby toad at all. No, thank you. I'll hard pass on that baby toad. That baby toad is disgusting. So nasty. You nasty boy, you nasty. My birthday was last Saturday, Monique. It was on the 11th. So it's 4 days ago. Today's the 15th, right? Yeah, today's the 15th. Jax, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Kathy, thank you so much. Thank you for the heart me. Everybody grab those hearts. We got 6 more accordion hands. Can we do that? Is that okay? Collectively, we've got about 200 people in here. Let's do the accordion hands. Our elections. Jax, thank you so much. Our elections. Soft pass, right? Lorik, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We're going to come back with the accordion hands because we can't really see them too well on here. Thank you so much. Baby girl's doing well from what we've heard. Yeah. CJ Love, thank you so much. Too funny. I appreciate the like. Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody, let's try to knock down the Kingdom Knights before we get off, all right? We got about 10 minutes we're going to stay on. They are 1 coiners right above my head. We can do this with 200 people in here. And if we can knock down accordion hands, that would be fucking amazing too. And then I'm going to come back. I'm going to take like a 20-minute break and come right the fuck back, okay? But when we come back, we're going to be on the phone. All right? We'll be doing it old school. Deb, thank you. Monique, thank you. I like this. I like this in here. It's just different. So I'm getting used to it. CJ Love, thank you. Monique, thank you. Miss Z, thank you. Bob Mike, all I need is 1 mic. What up, 1 mic? I appreciate you, Bob Mike. Keep tapping and slapping. I'm his lawyer. I was his lawyer. Yeah, I heard that today. What do you say? Are you best friends? Are you best friends with Donald Trump? Are you best friends, that idiot Kennedy from Louisiana? Are you best friends with Donald Trump? Well, no, sir. I am his lawyer. I was his lawyer. Are you best friend? Would you say you are an enemy to Donald Trump? Would you say you are an enemy? Would you say that you are part of the Triple K with Donald Trump? Would you say you are part of the Oatmeal Keepers or the P-Boys or the Patriot Front with Donald Trump? Fucking ridiculous. CJ Love, thank you so much. Carrie, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody in here. Keep tapping and slapping, everybody. Donna, thank you for the Kingdom Knights. I know, would you break the law for him? Crazy work. And the craziest thing about the shit today, too, folks, I'm telling you, these fucking weak-ass Republicans are going to confirm this motherfucker. That's the crazy thing. They're going to confirm this motherfucker. There are only 2 people right now. No, he's the acting attorney general, Monique. But it's a position that requires a Senate confirmation. So even though he was filling in for Pam Bondi, he still formally has to be confirmed by the Senate. So that's what they're doing the confirmation hearings for right now. And there's only so far 2 fucking Republicans that are considering not confirming him. And they're both like lame duck Republicans. Cornyn from Texas and Tillis from North Carolina. Those are the only 2 no's that can prevent him from being confirmed. All these other spineless MAGAs are going to confirm him. And the only reason these motherfuckers, Cornyn and Tillis, will not is because they're not running for re-election. This is the most spineless, brain unalived fucking Congress on the Republican side we have ever seen. It's crazy. Flagstaff girl, it's nuts. Lead like a lady. I appreciate that. Everybody keep tapping. We need to knock down those Kingdom Knights. They're 1 coin each right above my head. All you got to do is tap on the goals, everybody. Or if you got accordion hands. We want to hit those before we get to 300,000 likes, all right? If you cannot gift, it's all good. Tap that screen and share it live, okay? That's what I was talking about. Kennedy from Louisiana, not Cassidy. No, everybody else is going to fucking confirm him. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yes, if Cornyn and Tom Tillis vote against him, he will not be confirmed. But I have a feeling that both of those fucking turncoats can be turned. Sylvia, thank you so much. Who just gave me the accordion hands? Thank you on the accordion hands, too. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, I just got another accordion hand, so I appreciate you. They took 30 days to confirm. Yeah, well, that They delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed, and that was for a House seat. Jojo, thank you for the accordion hands. Win Jojo in the chat. Appreciate you. We got 4 more accordion hands, everybody. We got about 700 more Kingdom Knights, which are 1 coin each. Thank you, everybody. Let's knock both of those down. Y'all are amazing. How can they just put Graham's sister in? Because according to the state law, the South Carolina governor has the right to temporarily put whoever he wants in any fucking vacant seat, Senate seat, okay, before the end of the term, which sucks. And so, and then they'll actually have a special runoff in August to pick somebody for the primary or pick somebody to run for that seat for the midterms. But temporarily, the governor can do that. And Trump wanted what he wanted, unfortunately. Thank you, Lead Like a Lady. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much, both of y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all are doing amazing on these Kingdom Nights, everybody. Keep tapping and slapping. Keep tapping and slapping. We're going to come back. We're going to come back, too. Once we get to 300, we're going to take a little break and come back. Would that be okay? Would that be okay with you? I hope so. I hope that you want to see me again. I hope that you want to see me again. I hope it's like Babyface. When can I see you again? When can I see you again? When can my heart beat again? Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I don't trust the Republicans, obviously. Shirlene Brantley, I appreciate you. Dimitri Futures. What up, Dimitri Futures? What's up, Trod? Mike Lowry. What's up, Peyton Lowry? I said Mike Lowry. So much trauma every day, right, Leah? I see you over there, Leah. I also see you over there, Straight Warning. I appreciate y'all being over there on the tube side. I need to get more people on that tube side. Yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I don't know if that state law, I think it might just apply to, maybe it does just apply to Senate seats too. I got to look that up. The House might be different. Grijalva was a House. That was a House seat. And that was in, obviously, a different state, my state of Arizona. But I got to look if that's just for the Senate or if that's for the House too. M. Renee, thank you so much. Queen Kaya, thank you so much. What's up, K. Wood? Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. We're winding down. Everybody keep tapping. Everybody keep slapping. We got 4 accordions left. We got about 700 kingdoms left. Let's try to knock out both if we can. And we're just hanging, and then we're going to come back. We did pretty good, though. I think we got, what, pushed up to like 200 and, what did we get, about 275 in here today? Not bad. Not bad. Lorik, thank you so much. It's just different. I hope y'all can hear me as well still. I enjoy this, switching up. A change of scenery, a change of pace sometimes. A change of scenery and a change of pace. We could use it sometimes, you know. Queen Kaya, I appreciate you. Shirlene Brantley, I appreciate that. Lori, okay, Lori, I call you Lorik because that's also a name, but let me go Lori C. Is it Lori C? What up, Lori C? I was calling you Lorik because I actually know a name. I know someone with that name. Lori C. What up, Lori C? No worries. All right, Lori. We'll call you Lori. We'll call you Lori. We love the Loris. 32K likes, everybody. Keep tapping my bald head right here. Just right on it. But twice. Just twice. Twice. Just right on the bald head. And then we can get these likes up, okay? That would be amazing. That would be awesome. But I'm feeling we're getting through these weeks. Tomorrow's Thirsty Thursday already. Is that speech from Trump, is that tomorrow night? I believe it's tomorrow night, right? The war is raging on, by the way. There was an article on New York Times today. War risk for businesses will mean higher prices no matter what happens. The article in the New York Times says, doing business in a more dangerous and unpredictable world will cost more, pushing up the price of everything. Everything from food to electronics. Okay, the Iran war is hammering home an essential reality that the operating in a world that is riskier and more unpredictable, it also means more expensive. Okay, even if the attacks and the increased cost of doing business will linger. Yep, I saw that, Lady Lisa. Higher prices look to be a long-lasting side effect of the war in Iran, which is still fucking raging on right now. let me tell you what the oil prices are looking like today as well. Sure, they're up again. Let's see. Oil price. Brent crude, it's only up about 22 cents today. Still lingering around $85 a barrel for Brent crude. But that war continues to fucking rage on. Every business leader is saying, I need to get myself options, said Kevin O'Mara. He's the chief officer at 0 Firm, a firm that does research on supply chains. The urgency is being felt by executives across sectors from pharmaceuticals to clothing to electronics. Last week, the International Monetary Fund predicted a fresh bout of global inflation, forecasting a rise to 4.7% in 2026. That's crazy, which is up from 4.1% in 2025 because of higher prices for basics like energy, metals, fertilizer, and food. Remember, energy is something that Trump was supposed to be getting for you free. Remember, it's going to be 1 cent a gallon on day one. Remember, all those calculations were made when oil prices had mostly returned to their pre-war levels before there was another sharp escalation in hostilities between Iran and the United States. So now that shit is going up again. Trump then vowed to extract a 20% fee on all cargo moved through the Strait of Hormuz. That could double the cost of shipping, but again, he has no power to do that, so that won't happen. But the disruptions in the Strait, shipping companies such as, Maersk, have had to employ workarounds. As of June, the company delivered about 44,000 containers of goods, like furniture, electronics, and food to Persian Gulf countries by rail and truck. That is a costly prospect. So that's your prices are going to go up. That's crazy. This is crazy. Despite the recent decline, again, before this week, the last week in which the war escalated again, freight rates remained about 84% higher than they were a year ago. That's insane. 84% higher than a year ago. Longer lead times, higher freight costs, and elevated energy costs may add pressure to consumer prices again. This is fucking crazy. Insurance costs are also going to stay at a high level for at least another 6 months of stability, until there is stability for at least 6 more months. But every time there's an incident, as in recent days, the clock resets. So essentially, insurance costs will not reduce until we have 6 straight months of peace, which we have not gotten since the war fucking started. We haven't even gotten fucking 6 days of peace. So this is fucking crazy. I'll put this on the Discord too if anybody wants to read it. Everybody, we need 19,000 more likes. Okay, and then what we also need is we need 4 more accordion hands. If we can get those accordion hands, that would be amazing. We got about 170 people in here right now. If we can do that, that would be outstanding. Okay? I would greatly appreciate that. Okay? Ageless, thank you so much. Lorik, I appreciate you. Katrina, thank you so much. I appreciate you. What's up, Bink? Forum, thank you. What's up, Binky Bink? Shirlene, thank you. So anyway, shit is wild, folks. Shit is wild. By the way, did you hear about this too? The country, Iranian cyber attacks. Did y'all hear about this? This is what I was worried about too. The country's growing cyber warfare allowed an attack that exploited vulnerabilities and outdated network technology to locate the phones of U.S. personnel in the Middle East. That came out today too. Yeah. Trump is currently struggling to come up with a strategy to extract Iranian concessions as the ceasefire he brokered collapses. Higher prices for energy, food, and air travel are all likely to persist as the U.S. and the Iran war escalates. Yeah. Yeah.
No new wars. Free milk and eggs. And Dr. Fauci.
I did hear that a Congressman, Ron Johnson from Wisconsin, publicly admitted that that photo, Mitch the Glitch, was actually an old photo. Duh. We knew. Yeah, we knew that. Or it wasn't real. One of the two. Duh. These fucking Republicans are so mid. They're so 6'7". It's crazy. They're not even mid. They're not even 6'7". Did we get another accordion hand? Thank you so much for the accordion hand. I missed it. Everybody win on the accordion hand. I don't know who gave the accordion hand. We got 3 more to go. We are multi-streaming. What's up, Brooks? U.S. and Iran refuse to back down as strikes continue for the 5th straight day. The U.S. attacked Iranian targets hours after Iran targeted American military sites in the region. Neither side has shown signs of backing down. Chili Willy, thank you so much. Keep tapping those likes to 300,000. AJ Blanco, thank you so much. I appreciate that. We did show some backbone today, a little bit with Israel in the House vote. Almost half of House Democrats voted to end aid to Israel. The measure failed, of course, because we still have so many Congress members in both parties, Republican and Democratic parties, that take AIPAC money. But it's a good sign that at least half the Democrats were trying to do the right thing. The level of support among Democrats exposed a stark shift in the party away from backing Israel as a state. The House on Wednesday rejected a measure to eliminate U.S. aid to Israel, but almost half of the Democrats supported the move. This reflects a rapid and dramatic shift within the party away from decades of support for Israel. The measure was sought to cut all $3.3 billion in military and humanitarian aid to Israel from a foreign affairs spending bill failed by a vote of 104 to 314, with 10 voting president, all but one Republican, Thomas Massey, of course, who no longer will have a seat come January, voted no on this measure. So he was the only Republican with a backbone. That's crazy. More than half the fucking Democrats supported it, including many whom said they voted in favor despite their opposition to the cuts to humanitarian aid. So again, some Democrats are showing, a lot more Democrats are showing a backbone than any fucking Republicans. Isn't that sad that the Republicans got rid of the one fucking Republican that actually had a backbone in Thomas Massey? So fucking sad. Monique, thank you so much, Monique. I appreciate you. Everybody keep tapping. We got 3 more accordion hands, everybody. If anybody has accordion hands, we're trying to get those accordion hands before we leave. All we got is 3 of them. And we're almost to 300K likes. I appreciate that. Y'all can, of course, do whatever you want. I'm coming back after about a 20-minute break, all right? I'm going to come back on my phone. Okay? Would that be okay? But if y'all want to help grind out this last goal, these last 8,000 likes, I appreciate you so much. We do that to protect the live, to help us continue to get pushed out on the For You page. So that's why we do these little goals in here every day, too. And we are multi-streaming on a couple different platforms today. What's up, Garvin? So let's knock out those last 3 accordion hands. Not a big one for us. Not a big one for us. We have a special group in here. We have such a special group. Such a special group. Damn, it's crazy. This Blanche shit is crazy. Crazy. I need to talk more about this Schmepstein shit. I might tomorrow. Really good article on NPR from one of the survivors. I think I'll focus on that tomorrow. Mitzi, I appreciate you, Mitzi. Thank you so much. Y'all are doing amazing in here. Keep tapping, everybody. We're almost to 300K likes. We got 3 more accordion hands. I'm not going to get off until we knock down the last 3 accordion hands, all right? So we got to finish the job on a high note. He should be disbarred. He definitely should not get confirmed. But again, this is spineless MAGA Republicans we're talking about. So you know the motherfucker's going to get confirmed. You just know it. You just fucking know it. You just know it. You just know it. CJ Love, thank you. Shirlene Brantley, I appreciate you. Winter, thank you so much for the heart me. Grab those hearts, everybody. 3 accordion hands is all we're looking for, baby. 3 accordion hands. Angel, thank you so much. I appreciate everybody in here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't even see the likes. Are we close to 300? How the fuck do I get put in gaming, too? I've never understood. When I multi-stream, I always get thrown into the gaming division. Hey, I'll take it, but I'm not gaming. Now, the Trump administration is running game on MAGAs, but I'm not gaming. Winter, thank you so much. 298K, I see it. All right, everybody. We need 3 accordion hands, and we need about 1,000 likes. Can we knock them both down in the next 5 to 10 minutes? That would be outstanding. I would appreciate it greatly. 300K is there. So we just got our final goal, 3 accordion hands. Thank you, everybody on the taps. Amazing. Amazing. It's not your fault at all. Laura, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Linda, I appreciate you. MS Survivor, thank you so much. Y'all have been amazing all day. Mystic Roots, you've been amazing all month, every week, every day. We're going to come back, and as soon as we hit this goal, we're going to come back in like 20 minutes following, okay? Mrs. Brown, thank you so much. Austin, thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate that. I didn't mean to get that fucking loud there. Apologies. Thank you, Miss Z. 3 accordion hands right above my head, everybody. You can disregard the other goals. We'll get rid of the kingdoms, and we're going to get rid of the penguins, which we hit, all right? So all the fuck we need is 3 accordion hands collectively. We can do it. Oh, we need 2 now. Belinda just knocked down the accordion hand. Thank you, Belinda. Win Belinda in the chat. 2 more. Join Belinda. I appreciate you, Belinda. Thank you so much. She's one of our MVPs today. Charlene, thank you. Winter, thank you so much. Rosales, thank you. Queen Kaya, thank you. Win Belinda, and then we'll come back and we'll just hang out. We'll get comfy. I'll get some Milos. Did y'all know it was National Hot Dog Day today? Shit. You know what is crazy? Give me a second. Hold on. Are you still with me? That is crazy as fuck. Y'all still with me? The crazy thing is I cooked hot dogs for lunch on National Hot Dog Day. My ass just forgot to turn off the grill. Lucky I did not have it at a high temperature. I would have blown through all my damn pellets. Lizette, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I was like, shit. I still got the damn grill on. I just turned it off right now from my phone. So I had 2, you would have liked this, Lizette. I had 2 Vienna beef hot dogs for lunch. They sell Vienna beef hot dogs at the grocery store out here. I would have blown through all my damn pellets, Brandy. I'm like, damn, I've been out here for 2 hours running my damn grill. Good thing I've ran that thing like for like 10 hours, 12 hours with my damn brisket on it before. Has a special for 4 chili dogs. That's a really good deal, actually. CJ Love, thank you so much. So I made 2 Vienna beef hot dogs. I actually made 4, but I ate 2. Maybe I'll have another 2 as a snack when I get off here. Excellent. Fucking excellent. With those fucking, with those damn poppy seed buns, little mustard, onions, hot peppers. Winter, thank you. CJ Love, thank you. Everybody, we got 2 more accordion hands. We're doing some things with the accordion hands. We're shining light in some bodies. We're doing some things. It's gonna be fantastic. And then I'm gonna come back, take a little break, come back, so y'all can see me. Y'all can see more of me. You can see my bigger face on the phone. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be so nice. Now, another thing that I noticed is I don't think you can hit the gallery. Can you, everybody, do you see where it says gallery up top? Do an experimentation for me. Do you see where it says gallery 1523? Can any of you push on that and see if you could actually go to the gift goal and like, see if you can actually gift from there? Because I was told you can't even get to the gallery when you're multi-streaming. No, you can't hit it? Okay, I didn't think you could. That's so weird. That's fucking odd. The goal is above my head, Patty Bless. It should be rotating. It says 5 out of 7. You should be able to see it right above my head, Patty Bless. Or if you just go into the gift box and do a accordion hand, that's a way to do it too. But it should be rotating above my head. Like right now it says 15 out of 23, and then it will say 5 out of 7. So that's the goal right above. Whoop, there it is. Thank you, Patty, so much. You found it. Thank you for the magic accordion hand. I have no idea, Denise. I think he's not going to last 2 weeks. You see it? Cool. But you can't press on a gallery. They've got weird limitations when you're multi-streaming. It's weird. But we're going to keep doing it. Deborah, thank you. Lorik, thank you so much. I appreciate your form. Thank you. Linda, I appreciate you. We will come back. 1 more accordion hand, folks. You can't see the gallery. Yeah, it's weird. When I come back, you'll be able to see it because I'll be on my phone. Betty Gloss, thank you. Donna's back. I appreciate that. So we got 1 more accordion hand. We got 310,000 likes, which is awesome. Once we hit that accordion hand, we're going to go on a little break. I know it is fuckery. And then we'll come back, okay? Nikki J, thank you. I like to mix it up. I like to mix it up on these days on multi-streaming. Mix it up. Mix it up. And then I'll be done for the night. I'll get a workout in, spend the rest of the night with the lovely coach and some carrot cake. It will be fantastic. Nikki J, I appreciate you. Betty Klaus, the pays the boss. Debbie, thank you. Forum, thank you. Linda, thank you. Winter, thank you. Jenna, I appreciate you. We have not seen my guardian Myra this week yet. I hope we get to see Myra so she gets to see her beautiful guardian name tag this week. She has not been able to see it yet, so I want to make sure that she sees it. Jenna, thank you so much. Humidity came back? I'm sure it did. Lori, I will not call you Lorik anymore. Lori, thank you. Everybody, I want to thank everybody for the taps, the shares, the likes, the gifts today, the donations. I appreciate you so much. Engaging in a live with me, I appreciate you. We got one more accordion hand to go. Who wants to be the last accordion hand? And then we'll come back. What's up, Big Dub? What it is, Big Dub, and then we can do some surfer penguins. We can do some accordion hands tonight that we can actually see. What's up, Anti-MAGA? Everybody grab a heart, too. If you can't grab a heart, hearts are only one coin. So those are 1 centers. Okay? Getting those fan hearts in helps the live as well, helps protect us. Mrs. Brown, thank you so much, Mrs. Brown. Win, Mrs. Brown. I appreciate you. Mrs. Brown just knocked down our last accordion hand. I know that you can't always see the goals, so on the multi-stream, so it makes it a little difficult. Nikki J, I appreciate you. All right, everybody, I appreciate you. Thank you for a great multi-stream. I'm going to give you about 20 minutes. I'll be back, okay? Thank you for the taps, the shares, the laughs, the cries, the feedback, the comments, the gift goals, the donations, the taps, the shares, and the heart me's. Y'all are the best. My ma's in here. Lizette was in here doing work today. I appreciate you. I love you. I will see you in 20 to 25 minutes, okay? Love y'all. See you in a bit, all right? Come right back. We're going to have another good live, all right? We're going to chill. Mrs. Brown, thank you for the roses. Appreciate y'all. See you in 20. Join me. I'll just be on my phone doing the normal the TikTok stream, okay? Love y'all. We'll see you in a little bit, all right? 20, 25 minutes. All right?